Back now with the latest on tensions over immigration spilling onto the streets in the UK. Overnight, thousands of peaceful counter-protesters took to the streets to combat more than a week of anti-immigration and racist riots there. NBC News reporter Matt Bodner joins us from London with the latest. Matt, good morning. So help us understand how it got to this point and just how widespread these anti-immigration riots were. I mean, some people were even afraid to go out in some areas, right?
That's right, Joe. The tension over here has been really palpable, and people have been very nervous, not just members of the targeted communities, but the public at large. And I think it just goes to show how out of the norm the scale of this situation is for the UK. And it's really the level of organization and the ambitious scope that sets this apart from other incidents in the past. This particular situation began about a week ago in the town of Southport following the stabbing of 3 young girls. Following that, rumors circulated online that a Muslim asylum seeker was the perpetrator, and this sparked a large clash between far-right agitators and local police. But for the record, authorities later announced that the suspect was born in the Welsh city of Cardiff, and he'd actually lived in the area for years. Things have since then spiraled from there into a nationwide situation with multiple acts of violence perpetrated in multiple cities over multiple nights. Incidents, for example, have taken place in Belfast, London, and Liverpool. Far-right Telegram channels had been calling for demonstrators to gather outside 30 immigration law firms and refugee centers last night, so there was a lot of concern about last night. And really, it just paints a picture of how widespread this situation became very quickly. And it's really the far-right internet communities that appear to have significantly aggravated the situation to this level.
So then we have these counter-protests last night. Tell us what happened there.
Last night was really an impressive display of community solidarity in many cities, but also strong police preparations. So there were 6,000 riot officers deployed across the country to protect those sites that were listed on those Telegram channels, 1,000 of them, for example, in London, 1,000 of the officers, that is. Reports from across the country suggest that the far-right demonstrators, though, in the end, were outnumbered by counter-protesters nearly everywhere they gathered. In Liverpool, for example, hundreds of peaceful counter-protesters actually formed a human wall outside of a local refugee center to protect it. UK law enforcement officials this morning are declaring their efforts to deter further violence as a success and a really good example of what's possible when police and local communities work together. They're also claiming that their tactics of quick arrests followed by swift trials have significantly deterred the far right here. And they've pointed out that many of the 400 already arrested are known criminals with records, and 140 of them have already been sentenced on a variety of charges, and that number is expected to grow after last night.
You know, Matt, we have seen an increase in anti-immigrant protests here in the U.S., especially near migrant centers. Is that similar to the sentiment that's been swelling in the U.K., and what's being done to try and combat that?
It's definitely fair to say that the U.K. and the U.S. certainly have a lot of cross-cultural pollination, and in recent years, the far right has been no exception. Many of the factors that are, I think, generally considered to contribute to the spread of far-right ideas in the U.S. are also at play here in the U.K. Things such as anxiety over migration and the relationship that has with the labor force, general discontent, and so on. These are all at play here as well. And it was certainly, of course, a motivating force behind the Brexit vote. But this is certainly the first time here in the UK that violence perpetrated by the far right has reached this scale, reached this level.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.